My blog report is from the Communication blog. It was posted in September of 2014. This article is about asking for a favor. One of the most difficult conversational tasks of all time is asking for a favor. The difficulty of this varies based on your relationship with the person that you're asking and on what the favor is. An example is if you're asking a friend for a favor, it's going to be a lot less awkward than if you're asking someone in your work, like a superior or someone, for a favor. With a friend, you kind of can guess their reaction, but to a superior, you're not really sure, and it can be very awkward and intimidating. This article lists a few steps to offer to make asking for a favor easier. It starts with selecting an appropriate communication context. This is just pretty much saying that you want to select an appropriate time to ask, make sure it's in the right place, and choose the right medium that works best. You don't really want to ask someone as they're running out the door on a Friday afternoon, "Hey, can you watch my dog this weekend?" That's not really the right place or time to ask someone. You need to give someone time in advance to plan that. Some of the mediums that the article lists to ask a favor, you can do it face-to-face, you can do it email, you can do it over the phone. The article even lists Facebook, so social media is another way to ask. When you're asking the favor, give appropriate feed forward. Tell the person that you need to ask for a favor. Try not to procrastinate or go around the bush when you're asking for it. Be straightforward and tell the person what you need. Don't try and hide any facts. Be honest with what you're asking. Avoid the ploy of asking for a second favor once you receive the first favor. I've never really thought about this, but the article gives an example of someone who asked for a $20 loan. They received it, and then they asked for another $20, like if that's possible, to ask for that again. So the person did end up with $40, but most of the time this comes off as unethical and very sneaky. So try not to do that. Some people say that you should compliment the person who you're asking for a favor. I mean, if you're asking someone for something, most people do respond to flattery very well. If you're asking someone to bake you a cake for your daughter's birthday this weekend, and you go up to the lady and say, "Oh my gosh, I heard your cake was great," she might be like, "Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, I'll definitely make you one." So, I mean, try not to go over the top with it, because this can be kind of like unethical, like you're just saying it to get something out of her. So be sincere when you do give someone a favor or a compliment. Give some reason to why you need the favor. Most people, they respect that more when you give them the background story of why you need it, of what you need, and when you need it. Have an easy exit. Make it easy for the person to say no. Don't make them feel pressured. Give them a chance to refuse the favor that you're asking. This just comes across as very polite and ethical. And if you are asking someone in your work, then you do want to keep that in the back of your mind. If the request is refused, then accept it as graciously as you can. Show the person that you really do appreciate what they're doing. The article says give a smile, touch them with a handshake, say thank you. And if the person refuses it, then just walk away. I mean, there's not really anything else you can do. So that is my blog report on asking for a favor.